All right, welcome back to Twin Terror. I'm David.
And I'm Gary.
And today, Gary wants to talk about his buddy.
Yes. Oh my God. Dave and I...
Breaking news!
Dave and I...
We go to our in-the-field reporter, Les Nessman, for this
Yes.
breaking news.
More music and less Nessman, right?
Yes.
We always have this randy debate on what we're going to read on. And sometimes we come to an agreement quickly. Sometimes we fight and argue over what we're going to read on. And sometimes it just lands in your lap. Today's landed in our lap. So we were kind of discussing what we wanted to talk about. And I just pulled up my phone to see, okay, I wanted to search for something that Dave was saying I need. We could read on this, but I want a little more information. So as I grab my phone to do a little additional research, I get this headline on my Yahoo. Trump speaks with Nobel Peace Prize winner Machado after his administration denounced the decision to award it to her. And then underneath it had a little blurb where Trump insinuated that she offered to give him the Peace Prize. And Dave and I just started busting out laughing.
Get to the good part of the story.
Okay, so the Nobel Peace Prize. I want to get the lady's name. I know the last name. I just want to get her full name. Maria Corina Machado from Venezuela. She was the one that actually won the election that Maduro basically ignored and basically had himself inaugurated for a third term. This is a warning to all of you
exactly.
in the United
It's what
States.
the 2028 might look like if this guy's still alive.
Yeah, I mean this is a cautionary tale to those of you who and I'm not talking to our audience because they get it, but if you don't really embrace your democracy, this can happen. I mean, he basically said, after arresting a bunch of candidates and trying to suppress voters, he lost the election, declared it invalid, and had his cronies inaugurate him for a third term. Shit happens. Anyway, so she's actually the elected leader of Venezuela, but she has basically been blocked out of office. And so she reached out to Trump, and she called Trump after she was given the award. She said that she spoke to the U.S. president, but declined to offer any details of their conversation.
It was probably that unhinged.
If
she's not giving details, it was probably that unhinged. And then Trump provides the details that we missed.
Yeah. So she didn't provide details, but she expressed gratitude to Trump. On Friday evening, Trump confirmed that he spoke with Machado, adding that she was very quote unquote very nice in their call. Here's Trump's quote. The person who actually got the Nobel Prize call today called me and said, "I'm accepting this in honor of you because you really deserved it," the president said. He goes on, a very nice thing to do. I didn't say they'd give it to me, though I think she might have. She was very nice, Trump joked. I've been helping her along the way, Trump added. They need a lot of help in Venezuela. It's a basic disaster. So,
yes, I've been killing many people in fishing boats.
Yeah.
I mean, Stephen Miller tells me that's what they're drug runners. He calls all the shots.
Yes.
He made the phone call, put that nice lady on. I had to add $3.50 after the first 3 minutes to keep talking to her. She said all sorts of nice things about me. It was incredible. Made me wish I wasn't married to Melania. Oh, Melania, yes. She's the mother of my son, Barron, Yes, Barron. Barron is going to be taking over the country one day after my 53rd presidency run.
My. So
he speaks many languages, I don't understand any of them, but he's very smart. Kind of like Kristi Noem. She killed a dog in a gravel pit because she's really smart. All right, sorry, it's gone.
Yes. The article wraps up with one of my favorite quotes from Stephen Chung. Who said that basically the Nobel Committee proved that they place politics over peace.
Stephen Chung's just the biggest Douchebag.
So, Dave and I had a great chuckle because we said he was going to get a consolation prize, right?
we thought the Nobel Committee might sarcastically give him this. No, he gave it to himself.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm surprised that Trump.org doesn't create its own Nobel coin with his kind of like that dollar coin. I don't know if y'all have seen this. The Treasury Department threw out some sketches of a potential dollar coin with Donald Trump's profile on the front and then the fight, fist up thing on the back. Now, normally, dollar coins are done for presidents that are no longer alive. The irony of it.
I'll take that trade.
Yeah.
Well, or, every dollar coin we've produced basically has not really done a whole lot. You got the Eisenhower dollar. I mean, that one probably had the most success, but yeah, Sacagawea. Sorry, I'm butchering your name. I tend to do that. Susan B. Anthony, and none of the dollar coins seem to gain any traction. They should just put them on a $3 bill. I mean, that's about what Trump deserves.
He's as useful as that $3 bill.
So they want him on a dollar coin. Yeah, to Dave's point,
that's what I picture the Nobel, his Nobel coin medal looking like.
I think maybe his mugshot from when he got.
Oh yeah, you do it better. That was a good one.
the tough guy photo.
There might be a reading that starts here sometime.
Yeah, exactly. But
maybe not. You never know.
Yeah, some people just don't care if we do the reading as long as we keep the humor going, right?
So
anyway, so we got we got Trump giving himself the Nobel Peace Prize, which we think is absolutely hysterical.
I totally deserve it.
The one point that he made he finally is kind of getting it. Maybe he goes, well, this was basically for 2024, and I was running for office in 2024. And it's by and large correct because you have to have your nominations in by like February.
Thankfully, Laura Loomer took care of that this year. So
yeah,
good old Donnie boys in the running for 2025.
Yeah, exactly. So. I'm not sure what we want to read on this, other than it's just funny as hell.
Just read on the energy.
Okay, cool. Let's read on the energy on that.
I'm looking forward to my 2025 award. Hope it's not posthumous.
There's the card underneath.
That's amazing. Did you see it?
I caught a glimpse of it. Okay, so what's the energy about? Boy, I couldn't stack the deck better if I tried.
Really, right? You couldn't.
Here we go.
I didn't get it this time. Maybe next. Didn't get it in 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Yeah, I should have 4 of these.
The elusive award. I'll never win.
Yeah.
It's so
okay,
unfair.
So the energy, not happy that he didn't get selected, but maybe for 2025. This one was for 2024.
Here, you can have this one.
The cross, the challenge to this is the 6 of Swords. This is kind of...
You actually have to stop a war if you want to win a peace prize. That helps.
Well, yeah. I mean, but he's got a tentative peace agreement looking like it's going to settle in Gaza.
Yeah, but at the same time, when you're blowing up Venezuelan fishermen,
yeah.
under the guise that they're smuggling, like 10 of them are in an open top boat smuggling drugs, like in a boat that would never even come remotely close to reaching the United States.
Yeah, they're at war with the U.S. and boats that couldn't reach, an island 50 miles away from them, So the challenge, you got the 6 of Swords, trying to navigate the world's the turbulence of the world to smoother shores. How's that? Energy underneath, however, oops, hey, sorry.
Oh my.
My
Doodaloo.
I'm gonna get canceled if I show that card much longer. There we go. All right, so the energy underneath is the devil. In this case, I think the devil. I'm going to say is his ego.
Yeah.
He's just chained himself to his ego, and he can't.
It's too scary a world not to be.
Yeah, if he's not perfect or if he's not being recognized or acknowledged, he just can't handle it.
No.
That's why he needs to be in the news cycle all this
All
time.
the time. It feeds that giant empty hole where his soul is supposed to be.
In the past, you got the Eight of Pentacles. I was hard at work.
Crafting my Nobel Peace Prize medals.
Yeah, I mean, certainly he's been sticking his nose into a lot of different conflicts around the world. You know, it's in a lot of cases we can help, but we probably shouldn't be in the lead position. You know, there are certain cases where we need to take the lead. Other cases we need to just provide support. But he's been out there working hard, trying to get his peace.
Okay, I'm going to stop you right there. What I'm going to say is he is trying to take credit for other people's hard work.
There you go.
That's much more on brand.
Yes. Okay, I like that interpretation.
Yeah, it's like you can't win a Nobel Peace Prize by having this gal win the election in Venezuela and then putting a Trump logo on her on the Venezuelan Capitol building, peeing on it and saying that you somehow got her into office.
Right, exactly. Current energy is temperance, trying to find that emotional balance. You know, that whole I'm disappointed, and so what he comes up with, well, it's for what happened in 2024, and I was running for election, so I probably couldn't have won it.
Exactly. This is a protective mechanism.
Yeah, and she offered it to me anyways because she said I deserved it.
Right.
That's really where
that's where the fantasy really comes in. Oh, jeez.
Overarching energies, the Three of Pentacles. He's probably sitting with his advisors trying to figure out how do I get my Nobel Peace Prize. You know, you guys let me down. So they basically say that the Nobel Commission values politics over peace, which is funny because every accusation is basically a confession.
Yeah.
So basically, what he just said is we value politics over peace.
And the other thing I'm looking at that is the stories they have to tell him to get him to calm down.
Yep.
To get him to calm down. It's political. It's not your fault. It's political. It was 2024. You weren't in the thing. It's political and you weren't there, and you can pretend that she offered it to you and all that stuff. It's all the thing. It's like, again, it's like trying to pacify a 2-year-old having a tantrum.
Yeah. It'll be fine. That lady with the printer that prints the happy stories.
Yes,
for him,
exactly.
Yeah, they're working overtime spinning this, right? Lesson to be learned, Page of Cups, keeping the crazy alive. Keep the Mad King happy.
Yeah.
And what is
here's your sippy cup.
Yeah. Outcome is the ever-present MAGA card, the Two of Pentacles. Just keeping that balance. It's like to me, this is always about messaging to MAGA.
It's also they're trying to devalue what the peace by saying it's political. Yeah. By saying it's not the year that he's in there, they're trying to devalue
the 2024 Peace Prize.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That it's no big deal.
2025 is more important.
It's funny because the messaging of the Page of Cups is also to MAGA because Trump can never be shown as a loser.
No.
So you have to devalue it so that he can maintain his ego and that his followers still think that, that they're so tired of winning that even when he loses, it's really a win. But, somebody else got the booby prize. This is like being called on, let's make a deal, and choosing the box or the curtain. Choose the curtain.
You got the zonk.
And you get the zonk. You get zonked with the donkey back there or something like that.
No, but that's a really good point. Is that devil card is my gut feeling was that he's just chained to his ego, and what you just said is essentially the same thing. Don't worry about it. It's a crummy prize in 2024 anyway.
Yeah. And the rest of us can relax that at least the Nobel Committee seems to have kept their integrity for at least one more year. And it's a long time before Trump comes up again for another Nobel Peace Prize. He may not be in office. He may not be alive. He may be drooling into a cup. I want to look at the energy of 2025, the chances that how things look in 2025 with Nobel Peace Prizes, Trump and so on and so
Hey,
forth.
there's my underneath card again.
Queen of Cups and the Judgment card. Okay, so no decisions have been made. No, obviously, because nothing's happened yet. We'll just have to wait to see what happens. Judgment, we'll judge people on their actions. It's going to be based on the strength of what people have done. What are you bringing here? What a value have you brought to the world? Wasn't there something that they talked about with the Peace Prize? It wasn't just causing peace, but what you've done to...
I know exactly what you're referring to.
You had the quote that I can't remember.
Yeah,
that's why I don't remember
it's
it.
like the fraternity or the... I know exactly what you're talking about. It's something that Trump was absolutely not doing.
Yeah. 4 of coins. Yeah, they won't say no to him, but they're going to make sure they keep things close to the vest. They're afraid. And again, we had the 9 of Swords, and it came true in a way because Trump administration went after the Nobel Committee. They don't want this thing stolen or purchased. Out comes the Ace of Cups. In the end of the day, what do you bring forward? I wouldn't call this the card of bringing people close together, but this is the card of isolationism. And it's selfishness. And they don't want to reward selfishness. They want to reward generosity. Trump is he is the wrong temperament for this award. And they know if they give it to him, that people will understand that he's not the right person. If he just spent as much effort trying to win a Nobel, or actually just doing the right thing, the Nobel Peace Prize will come to him. But because he pursues the prize, he will do whatever it takes to get it, but it's not in the spirit of it. I'm not really phrasing that really well, but it's kind of like the more you try to get it, the more elusive it's going to be because you're not doing it for the right reasons. You're doing it for ego-based stuff.
Yeah, exactly. He's doing it because he thinks it'll punch a ticket to heaven.
Yeah, and the whole point is you do it because you want the world to be a better place, not because you want to get a medal and an accolade and somehow that you can trade that in as your golden ticket to get into heaven, to Willy Wonka's heaven, man.
Okay.
I'm pretty much tapped on this one. If you want to keep reading, go for it.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about?
I just for 2025, will he get it? Way too early.
4-carder.
Yeah, exactly. That's not going to be any more than that. Will he
Could be
get
more
it?
than that.
I did shuffle the devil card, so he's probably not on the bottom.
I'm going to do one too. We're going to do it. 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh dear. A lot of opportunities.
I'm not excited about it.
Is he going to get it?
He's making plans.
I'll copy yours. Got a winner takes all.
Got agreements.
Got to be strong.
There's the Knight of Pentacles again.
King of Swords.
If I don't get it, I'm going to run away.
Okay.
So to me, it's like he's going to talk about taking actions, talk about agreements. It's almost like, hey, look, I got ceasefires. But there's this whole, okay, we got to plan ahead. There's planning going ahead now, and money being exchanged, and agreements being made. It's almost like he's treating this like a golf tournament. How can I cause, like when Israel bombed Iran? Can I get Israel to bomb Iran for a week? I come in and solve the peace, and then it all goes away, type of thing. Little minor. It's like he wants little minor skirmishes he can solve where he has control over it. That's what I get. Yeah.
So what I've got here is 5 of Wands. Lots of skirmishing going on. I'm gonna basically I'm gonna end these battles, end these skirmishes. Show how I could be strong.
Yeah, and a powerful leader type thing.
And that gives me, the King of Swords. I'm going to see, I came in and I ended all these. It's almost like his 2024 argument, right?
It's kind of funny. Show that bottom card underneath here. Yeah. Here's the thing. Looking at that, it really makes me wonder, is that foreign or domestic?
Ooh.
Because if you look about all the crap he's doing in this country, it's kind of like, Stephen Miller really wants Donald Trump to declare martial law, and that's where Miller was talking about Article 10 in that context where Trump would have plenary or basically absolute power to do anything that he wants to do. And that's kind of what Gary's cards are showing here, is that, if I can cause riots, then I can come in with martial law, be the strong-armed leadership, strong-armed leadership type thing, and everybody will celebrate me.
Yes.
And then I will have brought peace to the United States, and first person ever to solve all the problems in the United States, and that's got to be worth something.
Yeah,
just angry.
One of the articles I read about Venezuela, Trump blowing up all these boats, is that in Trump's mind, this is someone that's kind of an insider. It wasn't Trump himself, but it was an insider giving some insights into how Trump thinks. Is in Trump's mind, it's better to take action than it is to be passive. So that's why, bombing the nuclear facilities in Iran, I could take action. It shows that I'm doing something. I'm making progress against this.
I guess that's why he and Elon got along so well, because Elon's that same sort of way. Well, instead of just wondering what happened, let's just do it. We'll find out.
Yeah, break it and see what breaks.
Heather Cock Richardson, I was just listening to her on the drive over today, and she was talking about how there's really two, Russell Vogt, head of OMB, and Stephen Miller, who's the deputy. I'm forgetting his title. They seem to be the ones calling the shots. So, blowing up the Venezuelan boats, that's a Stephen Miller thing, because he's the reincarnation of Goebbels, entertainment purposes only. He's the biggest little racist out there, and if anything is that's like Stephen Miller's wheelhouse, is being the absolute crappiest person he could be. And with Vogt, it's getting rid of all these government workers, because that's his form of being the crappiest person you can be. Trump, and it makes sense. Her argument made sense, because Trump doesn't know what's going on in his government. You ask him a question, that's the first time I heard of it.
Yeah.
I'll have to refer you to this person over here. They can tell you more. Next question, please.
Yes.
Ask me about the ballroom. I can answer that.
Yeah. Is your intention to suspend habeas corpus? I don't know who that is.
Never met that person. I think I met him once. He brought me coffee.
Yeah, they had asked him about habeas corpus, and he had no idea. He thought it was a person.
I don't think he heard, but it's kind of like the question was, it was quiet in the room. The question was clear. He clearly can't hear very well, and he probably has a problem processing. The man is not in good health. He should not be president of the United States. But and you can't count on anybody in his cabinet to do anything, because they're all in it for themselves, and he's surrounded by yes men. So it's now up to the Republican leadership, and between the lot of them, they don't seem to have a spine to share.
Nope, not yet.
Your clock tail isn't moving.
I know. I think I gotta replace the battery. The clock is keeping time, but the tail was a little unhappy.
I guess that would be the first thing to go, is the tail. Just more energy. All right.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you everyone for watching this video and supporting our channel.
Yeah, subscribe and hit the bell. We'll put out a new video at midnight for you to wake you up. We'll be asleep, but you'll be awake watching it. Leave a comment. I read them all. Respond to many.
And now I see his little cheat sheet here. People
I do.
He's going to throw thanks up to.
Give a shout out to Adrienne, who said that she was never called out on Romper Room, which...
Wah, wah, wah. 2 ones. Keep waiting. Maybe one day.
And then
Maybe you should go on YouTube and look up, your name and Miss Marianne Romper Room, and see if somebody's catalog, or do a search on the internet, see if somebody cataloged all the names she's called out. Or you could do that. You could sit down and make an Excel spreadsheet.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I've watched some of those reruns. I mean, I remember as a kid thinking Romper Room was really not that exciting. And as an adult, I could look at it and go, yeah,
It's even less exciting.
Oh my God, it's terrible.
It's brutal.
It was gripping television for sure. Captain Kangaroo was way better.
They had ping pong balls at least.
Yeah, exactly. Kentucky Belle. Hey, Michelle.
We got the boss.
Emperor. Thank you for the
Colonel.
The very kind contribution to the channel. So Kentucky Belle figured out how to do a non-$2 increment donation.
There you go.
Thank you so much. Let's see. Oh, that was the cartoon for the Nobel Peace Prize Committee.
Okay.
there's this great cartoon. Maybe we can use it for the thumbnail on this. The caption is, "Just for fun, let's give it to Obama again."
Oh, that wouldn't cause anything. Oh, can you imagine the collective meltdown?
Oh my God, he's already trying to take it away from the lady that won it, right?
She offered it to me. I had to decline, even though I deserve it. She said I deserved it.
Yeah, well, she was
a very nice lady.
Okay, and then we're going to give the last shout out here to Cynthia Olson.
Cynthia Olson.
Yay! Cynthia said, just to say, you two make my day.
Cynthia Olson is kind of like the perfect mix of Cindy Brady and Susan Olson.
Oh, it is.
Who are the same person. Maybe that's her alter ego.
Could be. I'm sure
so
she's
nobody
never.
knows who
I'm
she
sure that
is.
was never pointed out to her. And then a card for the rest of us: the Ace of Cups. I know you're all crying in your coffee, waiting for this thing to end so you can get on with your day. So there you go. But you're watching it at 2 times speed anyway.
Exactly.
So.
We sound like chipmunks.
I know. We see the.
Hey, Dave.
We get the statistics on it. We know you guys are watching this at least 1.5 to 1.75 speed.
He's making that up.
Have a great day, folks.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.